Reunion. Hello, y'all. I was selling crack on a private jet up in the hell and back. But no confusion, this a reunion. Hello, y'all. Welcome back. Get murder here. He counting money. He said, "Can man, the hell with rap." I'm only here to shit on niggas and piss on bitches. Welcome, ass. I bought jewelry and bikes, nigga. Black Benzes and white Vickers. Now I'm out here and I'm looking for more chandeliers and light fixtures. Nah. I don't like niggas, what's wrong with me? I'm a hype nigga, but this 44 turn to Michael Jordan. I look and say, take flight, nigga.
Welcome back to It Is What It Is. This episode is sponsored by Underdog. The app is an easy way to make some cash just by making picks on your favorite players. Underdog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog app. Use code Mase, Cam, or STAT to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash with your first deposit and a free pick. I'm Treasure Wilson, aka Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Mase and Cam.
Yeah.
What's up?
You good, Mase?
What's up with Killa?
I don't know.
Stat, you can tell me something mad at him. So I'm upset.
He got beef with you.
I'm on actually, this is a protest. So I'm wearing all black and I didn't get dressed today. It's a protest. So if you want to know why I'm upset,
I do.
because every day I drive here listening to Mase music, and the music that we made together, we can't put it out. We can't never put out the music. Driving around every day having fun, it's hot, we can't put the music out. Mase, could we ever put the music out? When we, you want me to when are we gonna be put the music out? This is a protest at this point. That's why I'm not dressed. The music is how we can do. You want me to throw a tantrum?
Which song you want to put out?
I don't believe it, Mase. I don't believe it. You got 800 songs. This is what you keep telling me. If you want me to throw a tantrum, Mase, I'll throw a tantrum. Let's throw a tantrum. Mase, put the music out.
Well, in solidarity, I'm actually going to protest.
Come on, man. Let these niggas know it makes, man.
I'm in solidarity. Because I want to hear it too.
We're going to put out a song. We're going to put out a song.
Mike, can you get your man to put out a song or no?
Listen, man, everything is a process. Trust the process, baby.
No, we're going to put it. We definitely going to
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Matter of fact, everybody that's watching the show right now, I got to think of something to get them to do in order to put the music out.
Okay.
But we definitely going to do it.
Okay, we can brainstorm on that because I think we all want to hear it.
Yeah.
Especially me.
By tomorrow,
Crazy.
I'll have something we can do that we can put the music out. By tomorrow. That fast. 24 hours. Pause.
You heard that?
That was crazy.
You heard that?
Yeah,
Can't wait.
24 hours.
We're keeping track this time,
I'm,
y'all.
I'm not gonna lie. I
24
really am tired of telling niggas you got heat. Like niggas be, you know what I'm saying? I be telling niggas like, man, that nigga fired, my nigga.
They gonna.
You know what I'm saying?
They
Niggas
gonna-
be,
they
you know,
gonna-
because you know.
They gonna love
I
it
be
though,
want to
man.
let them niggas know, but
Listen, if they love the freestyle of South Beach Bird and my whole crew come through, if they love that, then they ain't hear nothing yet.
Snoop came through with
Ugly.
Dre and him the other day, like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I done heard what y'all got. Y'all niggas got
Trust
some
the
heat.
process, though, baby. Trust the process, man.
Stat, what's the first
Well, since Sin had so much to say and that we don't talk about the Knicks ever, and you guys need a nickname.
We starting with the Knicks.
We're starting with the Knicks.
All right, we start. All right,
Yeah, we
It's
starting with the
necessary.
Knicks.
I bet.
Yeah, so since Sin,
The Knicks still nicking, Church said. Church said the Knicks is still nicking? His Knicks is still nicking.
yeah. So the Knicks lost to the Hawks 108-100 in the Cup. So the Hawks are advancing. Mase, what did you think of the Knicks loss? And then do you all have a nickname for Sin, since that's what he
Oh
wants.
man, sensational. Yo, from now on, I ain't even calling them Sin City. Pause, it's sensational.
Yeah.
Every time we make up our minds, we're gonna give the Knicks some love. Pause. This always happened. This is why we don't do it. This has been happening to us since we've been 8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we ever have rooted for the Knicks and they didn't let us down. This is crazy. Now, I don't want to mess up my front row tickets, but Killa, it is what it is.
Yeah. Look, I watched this game from beginning to end because this was a trip to come to Vegas for the Cup, for that in-season tournament. And the Hawks, the second half, had the Knicks number from the start of the second half to the end of the game. That kid Daniels is super good on defense. That may be the trick for Jalen Brunson. Pause, a super long athletic guy who's going to stop him. He only had 14 points. Jalen Brunson was struggling. Daniels actually came in. I'm telling you now, he's going to get Defensive Player of the Year. Came in most steals, most deflections, and had Jalen Brunson in shambles. Hunter off the bench for Atlanta, 6th Man of the Year candidate. We have to think about this. The Hawks beat the Cavs twice, Boston, and the Knicks. If the Hawks could be a problem potentially. So, sorry, Knickerbockers, y'all still nicking. Y'all not going to Vegas. And worst off, more than anything, the nigga Trae Dice rolled the dice. I call the nigga Trae Dice. Nigga new name is Trae Dice, not Trae Young. The nigga went like this, murder. You seen the game? Before the game was over, he dribbled the ball out, got on his knees and say, he got on his knees and said, going to Vegas, baby. Niggas was just looking and started waving bye to the Knicks fans. He disrespectful in the garden. How you gonna get your knees and roll the dice? Pause. Me and Church was talking, you know what that shit is like? Planting the flag in college.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the exact nigga planted the flag in the garden on y'all niggas, man. How nigga plant the flag in the garden? The nigga got on his knees and rolled the dice and said, I'm going to Vegas and y'all are not. They asked Jalen Brunson about it. I like Jalen Brunson's answer. He said, if you don't want him to do shit like that, you gotta win. That was a good answer instead of crying, pounding about it. Cause I like that shit. Nigga got on his knees murdered like he was at a craps game, nigga. Knicks still nicking.
Facts.
Sorry.
We talked about them, Sin, so you can't say that.
Sin just called me for the show. Tried to blame us for the negativity, he said. He said the reason they lost last night is because we keep being negative towards the Knicks. Crazy.
Yeah. Okay. That's what he thinks. Before we actually go on to this next game, you brought up a point about flag planting. I'm just curious. So there's actually an Ohio lawmaker who wants to make flag planting a felony after the stuff that happened between Ohio. Yeah.
A felony?
Yeah, he
That's
wants
a
to make it a
bit
felony.
much of.
That's way
Come on, bro.
out of pocket.
A felony.
Yeah. They're trying to make a bill to make that a felony.
So then rolling the dice would be a misdemeanor or a felony.
Well, I say this is what it's really about. And what was more related to this? I'm not gonna say what's related to it, but it's more like, yo, the reason Ohio wants to do this because probably two of the most famous flag planting situations happened against Ohio.
Yeah.
That's why he wants to make it a felony. Now, if Ohio was doing this to other teams, it wouldn't even be a felony. But because that time Baker Mayfield did it, and then just recently with Michigan, it was against Ohio. Now, look, y'all niggas know I fuck with Ohio, but come on now, this is going too fucking far. This is too fucking far. Cut it out, man. This is too far to make flag planting a felony. These are still kids. They work hard every week, and I know they need to have a little more professionalism, but they not professionals.
Right.
They kids.
They're still in school.
Yes. So at the end of the day, cut that shit out, man. Cut it out. I don't like that.
Yeah. And just to add a little bit more context. So, yeah, basically the proposal is like it would prohibit a flagpole and flag in the center of the Ohio Stadium football field on the day of a college football game, and to name this act the Ohio Sportsmanship Act.
Exactly.
So,
See? This sound like that shit. This sound like that shit Mike was saying, the good old boy shit.
Yeah.
This sound real.
Yeah.
This sound real racist. And I don't even know if the guy's white or black who's proposing it, but I would definitely bet and say he white. I'll put 9 out of 10 on it that he's white. Trying to make black niggas don't think of no shit like this. Yo, you know what? Let's call it the Ohio Act. And if a nigga playing a flag, don't do it. Go find them niggas playing them Confederate flags, nigga, and hanging niggas from trees and all that other dumb shit. That's still going on a little bit out here. Stop it, my nigga. Cut it out. The Ohio Act. Because a nigga playing the flag because they lost a football game? Y'all reaching, man.
Facts.
I don't like it.
Facts. Okay, and then the Warriors lost by 1 point to the Rockets, 91-90. How do you feel about a Warriors loss, Mase? And then just, what are we thinking about the Rockets right now?
I don't know what to feel about this. Pause. When it comes to Golden State, because they should have won this, but when you think of how you said the coach name?
Ime Udoka.
Ime.
Yep.
Ime. We're gonna call him Ime. What Ime is doing out there in Houston is phenomenal. He's actually getting the team rallied, and it's something about being a great coach. You okay, Larry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So it's something about a good coach that get the players to want to play for him, and this is what it seems like he's doing. You take this same team, and this same team last year seemed like one of the worst teams, and they jump and wins this year. That's the credit to the coach, because when a team make that kind of progression, that's the sign of a great coach. Last year they were nobody. This year they could be anybody. That all is credited to the coach, because the coach got them in shape to play. He got them ready, thinking to play defense. He got, it's like having a good man in your life. You know about that stat? It just makes you better, makes you win more. How did you like the guy yesterday? I'm learning that from Killa, how to segue.
That was a great
what the heck?
That was a great job. That was a great job.
He's very sweet. Like is a strong term.
Yeah, Did Papa Stack did Papa Stack call you about him? Because you said you had to speak to Papa Stack. Did Papa Stack?
Papa Stack has thoughts we didn't discuss.
Did he call you though?
No. And I talk to my dad every day.
Shout out to Papa Stat. Papa Stat said niggas ain't going. I watched this happen.
Yo,
Papa, shout out to Papa Stat. Papa Stat, you a real one. We just giving you your props right here. Papa Stat said over my 401k.
No, but also shout out to he did his big ones.
He did his big one.
Yeah,
but Papa Stat said not over his 401k.
Hey man, Cam.
Don't rush to me. Mase is talking to you. Don't rush to me.
Yeah, this is Ag Stat Day. You know?
I see that. It's coming.
Yeah. I learned it from Killa,
You blame me for everything. Look, Rockets. We talked about the Rockets, and Mase is absolutely correct when it comes to Ime. I talked about this yesterday when niggas was like, he probably feels slighted because of what happened to him in Boston. That was kind of his team that he led to the championship a couple years ago. He did fired from Boston, not basketball related, infidelity, can't control himself, boning executives' wives. So therefore, he ended up getting fired. And it wasn't basketball related. So therefore, that doesn't mean he's not a great basketball mind. Niggas say, you know what? I'll take my talent somewhere else. And that's what happened in Houston. He got a bunch of young players that's really hungry. Not only that, you get a player like Dylan Brooks, who got cut, or I don't know if it's cut. He didn't get re-signed to Memphis because he's fucking with LeBron. LeBron got them niggas out the playoffs, and they was like, you know what? This is all your fault. So they let him go. So you got a person like him who has a point to prove. Then you go get Van Fleet. He's a veteran that's been around a long time. And you put him with these young guns, with a coach who has something to prove, a couple players that have something to prove. And if I'm not mistaken, Fred VanVleet also he has a championship, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, with Toronto.
Yeah, so you bring that championship experience there, and you say, you know what? They were on the cusp of doing something great last year. I think there's 2-3 games of making the play-in, and they was like, we're right there. And it's showing this year that they want more than just going to the playoffs. They want to make a statement, and Houston is making a statement. I think this is a really, really big statement game, even though it doesn't have implications moving forward to go to the play when it comes to the playoffs and the real championship. But they want to get to Vegas. Look, we talked about it yesterday. They asked who we'd rather see. We wanted to see Shea against Steph. They spoiled that. They spoiled what we wanted to see as fans. So shout out to the Houston Rockets. I like what you guys are doing. And we have 2 teams right now talking about the Oklahoma City Thunder, who's going to play the Houston Rockets. And both of these, is that correct?
Yeah.
And both of these teams are first and second in the Western Conference right now. So we have the first team playing the second team in the Western Conference Finals. Or the Cup, pardon me, in the Cup Finals, semifinals.
Yes.
Yeah, and this is a good game for them because I think when you see OKC play Houston, this gives us a preview of what we could see in the Western Conference Final if they make it that far, and give them some pedigree to start playing for something significant and find out if they could win a 1-game series. You know, sometime when you think you're ready, this will be a great tester to see if they're ready to be against Golden State or Denver or anybody like that. Because right now, all of this looks good, but you got to start having some testing points, and this is a great testing point right here.
Yeah. Okay, so now I have to get you guys' predictions before the games come. So obviously we know it's the Rockets versus OKC Mase. Who do you think wins?
I'm going with OKC. I rolled the dice against OKC. Like Ice Trade last year, this year I'm going with OKC.
Yeah, I'm going with OKC as well. And I really like this Houston team. You know, everybody talks about Jalen Green, but they got the kid Shogun, if I'm pronouncing it right, Shogun.
Yeah, I know how to spell it.
Yeah. He's nice. He's super nice. But OKC got some dogs as well. And and I know we're talking about right now, but everybody was talking about when Chet Holmgren went down there, they may be in trouble. We don't know what's going to happen. OKC's there. And they sustained being at the number 1 slot. Shea picked up the slack. And I really like this team. We'll see how far it gets. Like I said, this is all cool right now, and I think it's dope to have this season tournament. But it matters in April, May, and June. But as for this weekend, no OKC.
Okay, and then the Bucks versus Hawks. Mase, what would be your prediction? Who do you think comes out on top for this?
The Bucks versus the Hawks.
Yeah.
I'm not going against Ice Tray. I know it's I want to say the Bucks. That's what I should say, but I'm going with Ice Tray. Ice Tray don't let me down.
After seeing a whole game of the Atlanta Hawks tonight, this is a really, really tough decision. Because I've seen bits and pieces in one half of Milwaukee this year and maybe 3/4 of their game. That's when early in the season. And everybody wasn't there and they wasn't on the same page. But this Atlanta Hawks team, if they could play like they played last night, they could be a real, real problem. They already beat Milwaukee. Like I said, they beat the Cavs twice, beat Boston. And I see how they play. If they run, they could be a problem. That's what was causing the Knicks problems all night last night. Their transition defense is terrible. So if you play a team that has not good transition defense, you're going to be in trouble because they want to run the ball. Hunter's a problem off the bench. Like I said, Daniels is a defensive prowess, and they had some other guys that were killing too. Now listen, on the other side of the coin, we got Doc Rivers. Well, we've been talking about does he fit in Milwaukee? We got the Greek Freak realizing niggas ain't trading the Greek Freak. We got Damian Lillard saying, all right, cool, niggas is playing with my name. And they're climbing back into the conversation as to where, for instance, Philly's not climbing back into the conversation. We were talking about at the beginning of the year how it could be Philly, New York, or Milwaukee, and definitely Boston. And Philly just let us down. Milwaukee was looking like shit at the beginning of the year, but they climbed back into the conversation. Nobody was thinking about the Cavaliers or the Magic. And the and the Magic and the Cavaliers are definitely in the conversation. I'm talking about moving forward. To answer your question, I'm going to go with the Bucks, but I would not be shocked if Atlanta wins this game after seeing them play last night. I like Trae Young when he in this bag. I like niggas who talk shit. I'm not with all the sportsman shit. I'm not with all the trade jerseys after the game and take selfies with each other or another. I'm not with all that. I'm with getting on one knee, pause, rolling the dice in the middle of Madison Square Garden on the logo. I'm with all that. And Trae Young is in that type of bag. So I would not be surprised, but Damian Lillard can get in that bag. Start hitting this shit on niggas. I love this matchup. It's a great matchup coming up, especially that the way the Hawks are playing. But the Greek Freak might just be too much for everybody. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely some great games ahead. So now let's get into our NFL predictions. So Thursday Night Football today, the Rams will play the 49ers. Mase, who do you think wins?
The Rams against the 49ers. Is everybody back on the 49ers yet?
No. They have a couple injuries.
Well, there you have it.
49ers they not getting everybody back till next year. That's just not gonna happen.
I just think with the Rams, the wide receiver duo between Kupp and Nuka is just gonna be too much. Pause. It's just I'm going with the Rams. I don't see them beating the Rams.
Yeah, the new wide receiver. I don't want to mispronounce his name. Cooper Kupp is back. Matt Stafford's playing good, but that new wide receiver. Well, how you pronounce the nigga name?
Uka Nakua.
See, Uka Nakua.
Yo, it's a new name every day.
Yeah,
I just call him
Nakua.
I don't want to say. What's his first name?
Puka.
Hookah?
Puka.
Pause.
Pookie. Pookie.
Luka and Puka.
Pause, man. Pook. I'm calling nigga Pook.
How is name a pause? Puka?
What up, Puka?
It's not Pookie. It's Puka.
I ain't calling nobody Puka. We know some nigga Puka in our hood. Sound like a nigga in our hood might name been Puka.
Puda.
Puda and Tuka. Not Puka.
I feel like
Pukas.
You ain't grow up in Harlem. That's
no,
why
I feel like that's the same.
What?
Like the name kind of sounds similar.
To what?
You said Puda and Puka.
Nah, it just sounds a little bit more.
They call him Puda the gangster.
Yeah, that is his name, Puda the gangster. Shout out to my nigga Puda too.
Yeah.
Left hand bandit. Problem child. That's my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, it wasn't about his name, man. He's nice. Pook. My nigga Pook. That nigga nice. You know what I'm saying? That nigga good. And then and Cooper Kupp is, he's looking back like he's healthy. Matthew Stafford.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Look, I'm trying to stick to the game. Y'all dragging it. I don't want to say and go on a nigga name. I just don't like mispronouncing niggas' names. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Mase is right. 49ers are banged up. And some games it's looking like Brock Purdy's a deer in headlights without all his weapons. McCaffrey's not there. Ayuk is not there. But I do want to give a shout out to my nigga Kittles. That nigga shows up and he's hurt. We know he's hurt and he's still showing. Debo has been trying to do what he can do as well, and we know he's hurt too. So shout out to the 49ers who are playing, but I agree with Mase. Seems like the Rams are finding their rhythm. And this is for the division right now. The division is really, really tight in the NFC West. We're going to see what happens between, and I'm not even counting, even though the 49ers are not out of it, but you got Arizona Cardinals and you got the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams possibly. We'll see what happens. But I'm going with the Rams.
They can enjoy the game. Everybody in the NFC, they're just playing for second place. So enjoy.
Okay. You like the NFC now?
No, I said they're playing for second place.
Okay. Just got to ask.
Yeah.
So the Bills are 10-3 and the Lions are 12-1. Do you guys believe the Bills can give the Lions their second loss?
Killa, you first.
This is a goodie.
Mm-hmm.
This might be the game of the year right here. This may be the game of the year because you know why? Before we actually get to the game, I want to give a lot of credit to the Minnesota Vikings because any other division outside, of course, the Kansas City Chiefs and what they're doing, to only have a one-game lead and be 12-1 this far in the season is crazy. They only got a 1-game lead on Minnesota. Minnesota is right there at 11-2. Detroit is 12-1. So this game is really, really big for the Detroit Lions. Wow. I'm going to have to watch this game start to finish because this will be a goodie. We have Buffalo losing last week with no blame to their offense. They put up 42 points. This should be a week of defensive drills or whatever the fuck they need to do up there in Buffalo to figure out why the fuck niggas are scoring 44 points on them. So as we know what Josh Allen and the crew going to do, we need to figure out why is niggas scoring 44 points on us. But if I had to pick a winner, damn. Because y'all niggas know I fuck with the Bills. Them is my niggas, I fuck with the Bills. But Detroit is finding amazing ways to win. Blowouts, close games, field goals, special teams. Quarterback throwing 5 interceptions, still winning. Coming back throwing 4 touchdowns the next week. The Detroit Lions are finding ways to win. And it's very important for them to get this win in the division as well. So as much as I want to say the Buffalo Bills, I'm going to say the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, and I'm glad he said that. I totally disagree. When it comes to the Detroit Lions, I think they escaped the loss last week. And you're as good as your last game. So I'm looking to see Detroit put up a lot of points. The Lions are going to put up a lot of points. Then we're going to see Josh Allen do everything it takes to win the game. That's why I wore the blue glasses for Buffalo, New York City. You know, the Knicks are not there, so it got to be for something. I look forward to the Bills winning a close game, a high-scoring game, and Josh Allen doing everything it takes to beat Detroit.
And for people watching, the Bills are not from New York City. They're from upstate.
New York State.
Okay.
From Toronto. Almost Niagara Falls.
This could be a Super Bowl preview. Possibly.
Maybe, man. This is a goodie. I'm not mad at the Bills playing either. I like the Bills, man. I like them a lot.
Okay.
Y'all don't consider Buffalo New York?
New York State.
Okay. Is that New York?
New York State.
Is it New York?
Yeah, you call it New York.
I actually don't consider it.
It's not the city.
As much as I fuck with Buffalo, I love Buffalo.
New York.
You can get to Chicago quicker than you can get to New York City. From like driving wise, you get to Chicago in like 3.5, 4 hours from Buffalo. Take 8 hours to go from Buffalo to New York City, driving wise. You consider it New York City?
I just thought it was Blue Buffalo. That's it.
I just want to your opinion. Do you consider Albany an hour and a half? Do you consider Albany the city?
No.
Oh, God.
They are a state. You know what's crazy? When you go up there, though, they plates say New York State in Buffalo.
Yeah.
When you drive, the plates still say New York State.
I know Conway going to be hot at that. Shout out to Conway and Benny the Butcher.
Benny.
They're my niggas too, the whole result. They're my niggas, but it's not the city. They know it ain't the city. They know that. But they proud of that, though. You know what I'm saying? They proud to be from Buffalo. West Side Gunshot, them is all my niggas. Them is my niggas. But what I'm saying is, I actually see some shit the other day. This word to mother. They asked, who's the king of New York? They asked, Benny the Butcher that. And he said, who's the best, who should be the king of New York? And his answer was the crown should be upstate. He said upstate. That was his answer. As far as the best niggas in New York, he said the crown should be upstate.
What does that mean?
I forget which radio show he's on, but they said, who's the best niggas in New York City, I guess.
Oh.
They asked him that, and he was like, if you asking me who the best niggas in New York, the crown should be upstate with us, basically he was trying to say, with Griselda and whoever else affiliated with them upstate. So I think that why are you making that face? But I'm just basically saying, are you not agreeing with that? That's what I was just, you're not agreeing with the crown should be upstate?
As long as Tony Montana is still alive.
And Eric Sosa. But serious.
But that's what he's supposed to say. He said what he was supposed to say.
Nah, but all jokes aside, them my niggas, shout out to them niggas. But basically, they were saying that we not from the city, we from upstate, and the best rappers is from upstate. That's what I was saying.
Okay. And then the Steelers are likely to be without George Pickens again versus the Eagles. Does this change anything, Mase? Who do you think wins, the Steelers or the Eagles?
Y'all would love this one. I know you and White.
Yeah.
Y'all really excited about this.
Super Bowl preview. Nothing.
I don't think the Steelers can contain Barkley and AJ Brown. As much as I want to help y'all out, I'm gonna go on a record. I think the Steelers got good defense, but this is where you prove if you got great defense, because now you have to use it. You know, when it comes against AJ Brown and you're talking about Saquon Barkley, their hands are gonna pause to be filled with this. So I would like to say, you know, the Eagles. I don't even know who I got winning this game, but I know this will be the game that proves if the Steelers are for real. So all the talk y'all been saying, this is the one.
I like that.
And it's a Pennsylvania match.
Yeah.
I like this. Pittsburgh versus Philadelphia for the town. You know, this is a town rivalry, so I'm gonna go with the Steelers. Low scoring game, but I'm saying this is the time that proves that.
Whatever. I used to get money in Pittsburgh. Shout out to them niggas in Pittsburgh, man. Pittsburgh is right by Ohio, if y'all didn't know that. It's like a little 25-minute drive to get to the state of Ohio. Shout out to Pittsburgh. This is a really good matchup, though. If I'm picking a winner, this is a tough call, too. This is really tough, man. Who's playing better? Damn, this is tough. I'm going to have to go with the Eagles. And I don't care. I'm just looking at the camera. I don't know what faces White and Stat are making right now. I don't care about
I respect their opinion.
Yeah, no choice. You know what them niggas doing?
I know what the Steelers doing too, though.
Like Murder said yesterday, they out here drug testing niggas, profiling. Profiling niggas.
Niggas jumping over niggas backwards.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy.
AJ Brown is a problem. I always forget my nigga from Alabama name, the other wide receiver. Devontae Smith, a motherfucking problem.
Yeah.
Hurts is looking like he been looking a couple years ago. But my nigga Mike Tomlin, the one niggas was doubting, he's looking like a mastermind. I'm not going to front because, you know, it was certain people who were saying they should have Russell Wilson quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say who. Just a lot of people were saying that they shouldn't have Russell Wilson being quarterback because his best days was behind him and all that.
Yeah, that's really crazy. Like,
Yeah,
that's wild that people would
they
say
said
that.
the nigga best days was behind him and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, they said Sierra the best thing in his life at the moment. All types. This was last year. I was when he was with Denver, but that's another day for another story.
And don't forget the coach.
Yeah,
That person, whoever that was, they went at the coach too.
yeah,
that's crazy.
that's wild, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
Caught the vapors. And then, but I like, see, Mike Tomlin, and I don't know him personally, but he just seems like a player's coach. Even to the point where you sit there and take out the quarterback and put Russell Wilson in, and Russell Wilson excelling. He had one of his, his second best game ever as far as passing yards were concerned. And then the quarterback, what's my young nigga name? Quarterback before Russell Wilson got
Like Justin Fields?
My nigga Justin Fields, right? So my nigga Justin Fields, he's basically at the point right now to where he's a decoy for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it looks like he's happy with that because we don't know what Mike Tomlin is telling him, but Mike Tomlin is telling him, it's your team in a couple.
Stay ready.
Yeah, that's first of all, you're right about that. Stay ready because that's honest. That's really the truth when it comes to quarterbacks in the NFL. You're one play away from getting in anytime. That's not just the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's any play, anytime in the NFL. Stay ready because it only takes one play and you'll be in. So, pause. So at the end of the day, Justin Fields looks like he's accepted the role and he's won some games for him with his feet.
You know, you put him in, you take Russell Wilson out, you need a first down. You don't know if he's going to throw it or pass it. 9 out of 10 times he's going to run it because he's more athletic than Russell Wilson. And they end up winning the game, talking about the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it looks like he's comfortable with that. But that's Mike Tomlin. You know, Mike Tomlin seems like the players buy into his system and what he has going on. And I want to give credit to him more than anybody else. This will be a goodie. I would not be surprised if Pittsburgh Steelers win this game week after week after week, week after week. I've been going against them, and they've been winning week after week after week. But I'm going to go against them again, and with the Philadelphia Eagles.
So, Stat, do you trust them now?
I've always trusted them. I just,
No, I'm talking about Mike Tomlin. You
yes,
trust him?
That's
Okay.
set in stone. I just,
It's not set in stone.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is. Right?
Last
Today, it's set in stone.
Your
Got
trust
the zone,
is
but
on.
it's set.
Your trust is on the move, Stat.
A little bit. You know something about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be definitely a good game. The Steelers have a pretty hard schedule for the rest of the season. Right now, I would say our offense is better than the Eagles. The Eagles said that they're struggling a little bit with passing, but the Eagles' defense might be better than us right now. We know that defense typically does win. But the Eagles also got some internal things going on, which I'm actually going to bring up in a second. So they actually are having little drama in between because one player, specifically Brandon Graham, wanted to say, I know 1 is trying and 11 could be better with how he responds to things. They were friends, but things have changed when talking about A.J. Brown and Jalen Hurts, obviously sharing potential internal things out loud to the media. Wanted to know you guys' opinion.
What
on
was
him.
shared?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said, I know 1 is trying and 11 could be better with how he responds to things. They were friends, but things have changed, talking about Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown. So by him revealing that to a podcast, insinuating that there's issues, which obviously you shouldn't do, what do you think about him saying that ahead of this matchup?
I think you threw this in this show today to try to throw off the Philadelphia Eagles so the Steelers could win.
Oh, man.
I am not surprised by the lengths that Stat will go to make sure that the Steelers win. And here go White. He's on the
a good
opposite
point,
side of
though.
the camera, helping her out. Because they know if we say something crazy, it's going to make it to the Eagles locker room, Killer. So Stat put this in the show verbatimly. I haven't seen this anywhere.
They did say this
It's
earlier
like
in the week. They said
yeah.
it earlier in the week.
Only Pittsburgh people notice.
No, this
But
is
they
like a
try to
big
do that
thing
to
because
so-
it was like, even aside from the game, I said the Eagles have a good chance, right? Even aside from the game, it's just a player in the inside is sharing that the quarterback and the wide receiver have issues to the media. So it's not even about the game. I gave the Eagles their credit.
Which
Moving
podcast
forward,
said
it was
this?
some radio show.
Yeah.
Some
the
radio
coach,
show.
And then the coach said they don't have issues. And then today, A.J. Brown said he don't have no issues.
Yes.
So
Yeah, so what podcast? What
I don't know.
cite
What
your
I don't-
source.
He went on
he said that, though.
this
Jalen
radio
Brown
show.
style. Cite your source.
Let's get the sources.
I have a video.
Yeah, he definitely said it.
Killer.
He's definitely said it. And then the coach tried to downplay it like,
Yeah, well,
There's no
listen, that's
issue.
Nick Sirianni's job, who's the
Yeah.
head coach of the Eagles, to downplay it. And listen, man, let me tell y'all niggas this first and foremost. Quarterbacks and receivers are always going to have a problem, and they don't have to be friends. If your friends is better that your friends and have camaraderie with your teammate, but every wide receiver is crazy. Michael
Yeah.
Irvin confirmed this. It doesn't have to be it doesn't, trust me, you think that every game, whether they're kidding or not, and I'm not talking about just the Philadelphia Eagles, that nigga walking locker room like, you know, you missed me in the third quarter. You know, I was open in the third quarter, yada, 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 yada.
Yeah.
Every wide receiver thinks they're open. You can see games after the game when they're doing post interviews and you look at Jamar Chase, right? Half the time, I don't know if he likes Joe Burrow or not. His interview, if they don't win, he's somber, he's sad, he calls niggas out without calling niggas out. They asked him, why didn't y'all do this? I don't coach the team, don't ask me. That last play, they didn't go to you. Were you open? I'm always open. This is what Jamar Chase be said. You don't think that's a jab at the quarterback and the head coach when you say shit like that? Every wide receivers are bugged out for years. We seen this shit with Terrell Owens, even with every team he went to, because he thinks he's always open. You know what I'm saying? Antonio Brown, he's always open. Wide receivers think they're always open. But like Stat said, it leaked into the media probably. This ain't new. Stephon Diggs left the whole motherfucking team with the Houston because he thinks he's always open. This is not a new trend with wide receivers having problems with quarterbacks because they think they're always open. Does it translate into them being friends outside of the arena? Maybe not. But my thing is, show up for work. If you show up for work, let's do what we got to do. They didn't win the Super Bowl, but we obviously knew Donovan McNabb and Terrell Owens had a problem. They made it to the Super Bowl with Andy Reid, but they didn't win it. But they had a great year that year that they played. They don't have to be friends. And they don't have to be friends. Listen, I played with niggas that I wasn't their friend. I ain't necessarily like their personality. It was better if I did be their friend, but you be like, nigga, you all right. You do what you got to do. You go play tennis. I'm going upstairs and sell crack. You know, that's how it be sometimes. You're here to do a job.
Great points. Again, though, this is not to take away from the Eagles. It was just a topic that needed to be discussed.
Mike Tomlin ain't falling for that, though. We know Jalen Hurts is going to be looking for A.J. Brown. So,
Yeah, it could have been to throw y'all off.
yeah.
I don't think so, because the whole hoopla after, like, okay, like, they're fine, da-da-da. Like, he had to apologize for his comments after, because it's like, yeah, if you're on a team and you guys only have 2 losses, you should not be chatting about anything that is potentially discussed in the locker room, whether it was said or not. Like, you're throwing away from a good game that you guys are having coming up. There's no need for all that.
These niggas don't know how to shut the fuck up,
Yeah.
yo. None of these people. All these people, yo, I don't know. And for me, I'm like dumb happy the age I am because I got to see technology grow and it's dope, and I get to see how, like, it went from, for me, like a house phone to a beeper and a pay phone to a cell phone to a two-way pager to Nextel to an iPhone to emails and all that shit. So I love watching technology grow. And don't get me wrong, I love my younger niggas, but y'all niggas be panicking about shit that don't need panic. Y'all get up there and start telling all your business. Like, yo, my nigga, you know what they used to call that shit murder? What niggas be doing? A diary. And it stayed in your house. And you wrote it down on a piece of paper and nobody knew about it.
You had to die for a nigga to see your book.
Yeah. Yo, we got his diary. He died. Now, you know what's the new diary? Twitter. Let me just go to Twitter and tell all my business to the whole motherfucking world and what's going on in our locker room, what's going on at the office, and what's going on at the house, and what's going on in the cafeteria. Just sit here and tell everybody my motherfucking business to where it's causing problems within the organization. Everything ain't for everybody. Y'all feeling away. Let me tweet it.
You know what they told us in the locker room?
What's that?
Come here, look at me. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares, man. So at the end of the day, like I said, I really love where we're at technology-wise. Some of it to me is just too much. I'm talking about AI. Some shit it's just, some things is just too much. It's overdoing it. But I'm happy that I don't panic to where I'll be like, yo, my Wi-Fi is out. What am I gonna ever do without Wi-Fi? Like my little cousins and shit, niggas go crazy without no Wi-Fi now. So they start losing it. Yo, the Wi-Fi's out. What the fuck we gonna do? Oh my God, I'm on 3%. I need an outlet. Like, it's fucking
I'm on 3% as well.
Be going crazy, my nigga. Like I said, I was talking to my nigga earlier, and I seen the nigga Chris Rock made a joke. And the joke was that his parents been together for 50 years. And it was like the reason they've been together 50 years because they couldn't call each other all day. He left for work. He see you when he get home in 12 hours. You can't call and harass him, can't page him, you can't text him, you can't be like, what are you doing? You with a bitch? Why you not picking your phone up? I called you 10 times. I called you FaceTime. Yo, my nigga, I see you when I get home. It lasted 50 years. Call nigga 800 times. I'm just going through 100 spam. We at the point now where bitch got have 29 numbers a day. And just harass you if you block the number.
It is what it is.
Oh yeah, stat real quick. Yo, right after the show, make sure y'all tune in and talk with Flea. Snoop Dogg will be on the show. We're gonna talk about his album, which comes out tomorrow. Salute. It's called Missionary, by the way. My bad, stat.
Okay, we're going to go to break. When we return, we will discuss the Heisman finalists. Don't go anywhere.
One eye, one heart, one love.
Excuse me? After last night's performance, we're gonna do this again? Not tonight. I don't think so. And make sure you close the door behind you.
When I take the pussy up, man. When I take the pussy up, man. When I take the pussy up, man. When I take the pussy up, man.
I'm Rico fucking strong.
Took that horsepower and told the girl, giddy up,
Baby!
fast money, Manny, fresh shit, cash money, Moscow mule,
I'm back.
money. Looking back at her, I'm a crash.
Hell no. Muchacho, levántate. Toma eso, bébetelo.
Right now?
Well, cuña.
Okay.
Well,
Now, right now. Right now.
yeah.
Girl, let me see you walk it off. Oh, let me see you walk it off. Yeah, let me see you walk it off. Go, girl, let me see you walk it off.
Welcome back. Now let's get into our underdog picks of the day. Today, the Pistons will play the Celtics. Underdog has Cade Cunningham at 23.5 points. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
How many points?
23.5.
Higher.
I'm gonna go higher too. K been Kating, man. Been doing pretty good.
Okay, and Jason Tatum's at 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Do you have him higher or lower, Cam?
Pardon me, everyone. I'm gonna go lower.
40 higher.
Okay, and wow, higher for Jason Tatum.
Yeah. He's working his way to Title Town. See, they're doing my olive branch, you know?
Olive branch.
Yeah.
That's equivalent to like little group. Little bruh, but okay. Jaylen Brown's at 2.5 3-pointers made. Do you have him higher or lower, Mase?
Ooh. That's deep. Pause. Higher.
I'm going lower.
Okay. If you guys like these picks, remember you always get a free pick if you're not already on Underdog. So make sure to support the show. Sign up now and you can make your picks too. So the 2024 Heisman finalists have been revealed. It's Cam Ward, Travis Hunter, Dylan Gabriel, and Ashton Genty. Mase, who do you want to win and who do you think will win?
I had some good names here, but I'm gonna stick with who I would have wanted to win it was Cam Ward, but he's not gonna win it. I think Travis Hunter. I think it's gonna come down to Travis Hunter or Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is who I would think will win it other than Travis Hunter.
You know the fuck we rolling, nigga. The set, nigga. Colorado, nigga. The whole team flying out to New York. I might be out there if I gotta handle some business at the Cup this weekend. Travis Hunter is gonna win the Heisman Trophy. Well-deserved two-way player. Played wild snaps this year. I had the numbers in front of me, but I ain't even gonna bring the numbers up. Defensive Player of the Year, Big 12. We seen what he did on offense. Probably gonna be a top 3 pick. Shout out to the Buffs, pause. Deion Sanders, Shador, Deion Jr., Pretty Tony and the crew. Everybody from the team actually flying out to New York. If they don't give it to Travis, it'll be a damn travesty. So shout out to Travis Hunter. Of course he's going to win. Hopefully he wins. I want him to win. But I do like Cam Ward. I love these nominees. If it wasn't Travis, man, I would really be conflicted because Genty's going fucking crazy in Boise State. Like, you know, the problem with Genty is that he's being penalized, and I'm happy he's still a nominee because they try and downplay the conference he's in because they say Boise's not in a strong conference. But what he's doing is amazing as a running back. He may have had a better season, even though it's over, than Saquon Barkley college-wise. He was going crazy this season in Boise. And we all discovered, or at least I discovered, what Cam Ward brought to the table this year. Outstanding player. I'm mad that he's actually not going to be in the playoffs. I was looking forward to seeing him in the playoffs. I like his attitude, not just his attitude. Before we get to his attitude, his play spoke for itself. And then after I see how good he was, I loved his attitude. He showed he was one of us. Black, I'm not going to say it because it's Heisman time, but he's one of us. A black man. You know what I'm saying? Not just that. He knows how to show appreciation. When you sit there, have the pass protection that he had, to have the year he had, he went and bought his whole offensive line, diamond chains. And that was some good-ass diamonds. There was real good clarity on them. That wasn't out no laboratory. That wasn't Morrisonite. Those was out the mine, put pressure on them diamonds. So salute to Genty, salute to Cam Ward. I'm not really familiar with the fourth candidate, but you know it's Travis Hunter, Colorado, and the Buffs, baby.
Yeah. And then Dylan Gabriel, quarterback at Oregon, and we know they had an undefeated season, but I don't even think he's in the higher talks right now because there's so much elite talent above him right now. Obviously, it's like, okay, we love Miami. Cam Ward has been amazing. It's unfortunate that we have to play Iowa State in the Pop-Tart Bowl because what is a Pop-Tart Bowl? But I definitely think that Travis Hunter... What? Why are we in a Pop-Tart Bowl? Like, what is that? But anyways, shout out to Travis Hunter. I think he definitely deserves it. He's playing on both sides of the ball, something that I haven't even seen with the life that I've lived. So I think he definitely deserves it, and I hope that he gets that.
Sorry about that.
No, all good.
Tell you this right now, Heisman people. Tell you this right now. And it's not me. I'm just telling y'all because I want to be transparent. So don't blame me. Do not give it to that kid from Oregon, man. You got 3 black men in there. You give it to some white nigga, it will be a riot.
I was about to bring that up.
Do not do that, my nigga. I'm telling you that, right? Don't even play them type of games. You talking about chairs being thrown, food flying, tables getting tossed, random snuffs on the way out the venue. Don't even play them games. We know Travis will get it, but don't even play that Oregon shit. Not this weekend. Don't play it. You got 3 great black players in there. Do not play no games. I'm just warning you and not saying I'm provoking it. I know what will happen. I've seen shit like this happen before.
This is exactly what I was going to say. I was going to ask you, Stat and Killa, is this reverse racism?
No. Because, yeah, they had an undefeated season, but, like, no, like he's not Travis Hunter. That's that.
He had an undefeated season.
I don't care. He's not Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is doing something that we haven't seen somebody do in a long. I haven't seen somebody do.
Yeah, and I'm not going for Dylan Gabriel. I just wanted to bring that up.
You're the Duck Bucks.
Yeah, you know, but we had a Heisman nominee last year too, so you know, it's just a common thing for us. You know, it's a common thing for us.
Who's us? Oregon or Colorado?
Both. My white niggas, my black niggas.
I gotta ask.
That's a great question.
It is a great question. I said, hold up, who is us?
You know, my black niggas first, but if not, you know, my white niggas. You know.
Okay.
We started the show with you saying that you don't mind dating white boys, and Killa said some things about how he like white girls. So I don't see what's the problem when it comes to Oregon.
Because what does that got to do with Travis Hunter winning the Heisman?
There's black players on Oregon too. Like it ain't all white. Like the tell Oregon is white. It's black. Like Oregon is just white. There's black players on their team that's nice, nigga.
Right. And even though like Dylan Gabriel's in the conversation, you could still have a preference in.
All right, I'm just trying to see if it's consistent. You know,
I'm asking questions too.
Yeah.
Consistency. You know, we don't really touch on consistency a lot, Mase.
Yeah,
Titletown
is on the move. You know, trust is on the move.
Trust is on the move.
That's what
Trust is on the move.
That trust is on the move, right? First she wasn't trusting Tomlin, now she's trusting him. Trust is on the move, you know? It be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, the thing about it, why I'm more surprised with you guys than anything else, because Genty's from Jacksonville. So I didn't even hear Jacksonville comment in there at all. So
Yeah, stat.
Yeah, Mase.
I figure the boy in Boise is already wide enough.
I mean, well, we love Jacksonville. Jacksonville actually reached out to me directly. Jaguars. They said we got you. Come home.
Nigga said for
So-
what? to a bucket of trash. Come on.
Yeah, they want you to come when the tickets are $2. I bet.
Come home and do what? Like what? Come to the game or they like come work for us?
Yeah, no.
They said they got you, Stat.
They said they got me.
They got
You
you
coming?
what? They ain't sent me no invite. They might have. They might have sent it to you for both of
Don't
us.
get caught in the crossfire down there just going to a game. It's lit down there in the streets. Some shit going on down there, man. Be careful, man.
Stat, what they say? What they mean? They got you.
They
What
said
does
they
that
got
mean?
me. They said basically I'll be
Oh,
there.
it's
and
free
we-
glizzies and Pepsis.
No, I don't even like hot dogs. But anywho, no, they got us. So
Like
if you
what?
want, if you want
What's
to
the
come
rollout?
on to Jacksonville, let me know. We
Okay.
can talk business after.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yes,
All
they
right.
got us.
Shout out
That's
to the
hometown.
Jaguars.
Exactly. Shout out to the Jags for sure. Okay,
I will
so
never shout y'all niggas out. Y'all niggas is trash, my nigga. This is what I'm saying. This is why I kind of was happy. And no disrespect to Ohio State, because them my niggas. But when Mase ain't show up, I was like, I'm kind of happy they didn't lure him there for a book bag and a jersey. Like, I heard you got police escorts and all type of shit though too, Mase. They said they was gonna give you. From what my niggas was telling me in the street, they say, yo, they had the police escort for murder. He's coming through the tunnel. They was gonna have the nigga on the field, all type of shit. I'm like, I ain't tell them that probably. They probably just tried to get him for a T-shirt and all that.
Yeah.
So
book
to be
bag.
honest, to go to a Jacksonville game for hot dogs and pizza, and they won in negative 1 in 90, y'all should keep that to yourself, man.
going for hot dogs and pizza.
Hot dogs and pizza.
Actually, I gotta go home. My family there, so
When the last time you been to Jacksonville, Stat?
I haven't even been home except
I
Thanksgiving
didn't
break
ask
in a
you one
year.
question.
So, like a year.
Jacksonville. When the last
Like
time
a
you-
year.
1 year, Stat. I've been in
Yeah.
Jacksonville more
You
lately
win.
than you. I have.
So let me just say this to Stash family. The Jaguars for $2 tickets, hot dogs, pizza, and soda is getting Stat to come back. She won't come see y'all.
That's not true.
But the Jacksonville Jaguars got her coming
That's
back.
not true. My family, they know what it is. They know what it is. It's just
Yes,
we've been
that-
working. We've been
that I've been
busy.
there,
We've been
that.
grinding. I haven't been home.
Yeah.
I haven't even been.
Where my nigga Mike at?
He's in Jacksonville.
All right,
That's
that's
I was
my nigga.
down there with him.
Mike, I miss Mike, my nigga, man. Shout out
Yeah.
to my nigga Mike. Mike is Mace's brother. That's my nigga right there, man. I miss Mike,
Yeah,
man.
we was
Seen Mike
driving
about
around.
20-something years, man.
Okay, so last topic before we wrap is actually about Travis Hunter. So he was asked about his relationship, and one of the things he said is that he only takes pictures with females when his girl is around. It's basically a whole narrative on social media saying he needs to watch out for his fiance after news was revealed she initially didn't like him because he wasn't his type. So
She wasn't his type.
yeah, she said that he wasn't his type. He wasn't her type initially.
Yeah, you gotta clear that up.
Yeah, I'm messing up my words a little bit. But yeah, basically, after all that narrative and what's been discussed, what do you think of the advice that everybody's giving Travis right now?
I didn't see it, but the first thing I heard was, when did he become her type? If he wasn't a type, is he now your type?
After you got
'Cause the
1,000
money,
yards.
yeah, because you did the financial report. What, you know, we just not in the time of being silly. Especially one of the most important decisions you can make, other than what religion you're gonna be a part of, is the woman you're gonna marry. That's like the most important thing. That's more important than your banker, because the woman you pick gonna decide everything. So I like the way that Killa is taking his time with that, but pause for real, because that's the most important thing you could do. Like, she's gonna determine if she get 50%, 60%. You know, just everything's gonna be decided on that. How your kids gonna look, what kind of temperament they're gonna have when you're not present, what they're gonna be like. You know, just your legacy. This is a lot. You know, I think when people think about that, they don't really think it over as much as they should. So If a woman told me I wasn't her type, but now I'm her type, I would never do that.
You never. So, for question for both of you, you guys have never like grew to like somebody even though you initially didn't.
Yeah, but the danger with that is whatever you didn't like. See, this is how it work in like relationships, right? The same thing you love about a person is the same thing you're gonna eventually hate at some point. So you got to know that, like, say a dude, you're like, he's assertive. But then when you don't like it, you say he's controlling. It's the same thing. So if somebody tell you from the jump, you're not their type, that's going to show up later at some point. It have to, because it's there. Unless you're going to be fake to be with her. If he came and told me that, I would tell him the same thing you do when you catch the ball, do with her. Run.
Did I have a girl to like somebody? It's like, no.
Oh,
Exactly.
No, I didn't. I like
He's
you.
the wrong one to ask if a girl
Right.
said,
Hey.
Killa, you're not my type, but now you're my type.
no, but vice versa too. Like you were like, she okay, and you're like, nah. Like, you know,
What you mean?
like you didn't really like her at first, and then like after a time, you were like, okay, she fired.
That's happened before, but not long term.
Okay.
That's happened. I'm like, oh, you actually a cool chick, man. You cool. It's actually happened recently. I'm like, yo, you pretty cool, but I don't want to bone her no more because you're a headache. But you're actually cool outside of boning. You know what I'm saying? Outside of boning, you're cool. But I don't want to bone you no more. Larry, no, that's why he laughing. This recently happened, like a little while ago, like actually a couple weeks ago. Somebody, a friend of mine came to see me that I used to have sex with, and she's complicated when you have sex with her. And the whole time that she was in the town, I wouldn't have sex with her. And he's like, you know what? I'm like, nah, you're actually a pretty cool person, but when I bone you, you're not a cool person. So
That's exactly what I'm saying. So whatever he didn't like, it showed back up.
yeah, but that's what?
So do you think the scenario was when she said that, I could see them being somewhere and then it's like, oh, he's not my type. And then somebody said, that's Travis Hunter. And she's like, who? Travis Hunter. Then all of a sudden she's like, oh.
Let me tell you something. That's a great question. Because let me tell you something.
She didn't know and now she knows?
Yo, that's great. No, that's a great
If you
point.
don't know, now you know.
Let me tell you something. So it's a big tournament it used to be, it's Dykeman. When growing up, it was a big tournament in Harlem called Rucker. And that's where like all the best players, not gonna say best, but like the big time players used to play in the summertime, and the drug dealers used to coach them and all that. And I was probably the youngest person to play at Rucker at one time. I was like 15 years old. And I played really good one year and won a championship, et cetera. And it was like a big deal because nobody my age kind of played at Rucker at that time. And we won a championship and everything. And I fucked a couple old bitches. That's like, that's shorty from Rucker right there that won the championship and all that. I'm like, I'll take the pussy off that. You know what I'm saying? So you're right, Larry, that sometimes somebody could nudge you and be like, oh, that's homeboy, or that's this, or that's that. Let me ask Mase this. Have you ever been with somebody after you were somebody that didn't want you when you were nobody? Me too. For payback for me. For me, it was payback. For me, it was definitely payback. Couple chicks in school, bitch say, oh, you say my jeans was dirty every day, right? I'm gold, bitch. Now I'm gonna bone you and don't care about you because this is just payback because you used to didn't think I was anybody. So that was a great question, Larry, because somebody might have put on the game. Like a few weeks ago, we seen Travis Hunter have one of his best games ever, and when he got off the field, tried to give his girl a hug, and she was like, oh, come on. Like, what are you doing? And it's like, yo, Travis Hunter has a YouTube channel with this girl. They live together. And it's really kind of sad, my personal opinion, because I don't know the interior relationship, but just from the outside looking in, you know how hard it is And to find niggas who's that don't really, I can't say this for Travis, I'm just saying in general, to find somebody who doesn't lie or cheat and just goes to practice and wants to be a professional and is focused on you and bring you out publicly at 19, 20, 21 years old. I remember motherfucking C.D. Lamb was getting drafted. His girl grabbed his phone. Nigga said, excuse me, don't touch my phone. Fuck is you doing? I said, damn, my Travis Hunter looked like he give his girl his phone. And go, hey, if you want to go in the phone, just go in the phone. He looks like that type of player. And when you don't understand that, a female doesn't understand it, like, y'all are hype over this. I got this nigga brain. When you got a nigga brain or vice versa, everything else is going to go out. Me personally, I would get far away from her. I don't like attitude from here. Just my personal opinion. And I know Travis is the homie, so I don't want to speak on your girl, but I'm just talking about if I didn't know you and from the things that I see on the television and the blogs and so on and so forth, yo, take it from Coach Prime.
Yeah.
Coach Prime walked his kids up and said, hey, it's did one of these shits when he seen his baby mom. Sometimes it be like that, man.
Yeah, she doesn't give off the energy like she really love him. You know, and that's really alarming. And it's crazy that, you know, he plays offense and defense. He should be able to see that.
Yeah, that's a good one. See all that. He ain't a quarterback though. Quarterback gonna see all that. Last thing I say about this, and then just this advice to people that's single right now. You're supposed to go out there and find your soulmate. It's almost impossible. You're never gonna find a soulmate. Soulmate, you know, and I'm not gonna say never because people, I don't know want to talk about Mase's relationship or anybody else married. People could be happily married. But you know what a soulmate is? Y'all gotta finish each other's sentences. Y'all gotta like the same TV shows. Y'all gotta sit there and like the same music. I be in car with sometimes bitches playing shit. I don't wanna hear that shit and they don't wanna hear the shit that I got. Being a soulmate is really deep. What you should do is get a checklist and they like, yo, all right, she do this, she do that, he do this, he do that. And if you get 8 out of 10, you're doing pretty good. It's gonna be hard to find a soulmate. I think I found my soulmate. She died. My homegirl, one of my chicks I had, like we was on the same page with a lot of shit. It's hard to find somebody who likes the Sopranos and then go listen to Wu-Tang for 2 hours. And then go suck your dick for another 38 minutes. Or cook steak because you hungry afterwards. You know, it's hard to find all that shit in one person. 38 yeah, you know what I'm saying? To find all that in one person, it's hard because think about this. Like me personally, I love having sex. But I like a chick who busts a nut when she's sucking my dick too. Sometimes that satisfies her. You're not gonna find that with everybody. It's hard. Do your checklist,
Killa. You know, it's so crazy. Every time you do these lists, there's people that DM me and say, tell Killa I can do all that whole list.
Yeah, yo, fam, you know what's crazy? This worked everything. I might put it up for Nick to say at the show, right? This girl was getting crazy with me on Instagram the other day. I put up a post of something, and the girl was talking crazy, but you know, I like to troll. So I told her shit. I said, I'm thinking about blocking you, but I don't want to block you. You got because you got a nice baby hair and a cute little pig nose. Can I put my dick on your nose? I just want to put my dick on your nose, please. Because I can look in her profile, it said Brooklyn. I was like, you just a dirty little Brooklyn bitch with a nice baby hair and a cute little pig nose. I just let me come on your nose and change your life. So she was like, I would never. Who do you think you are? You look like your breast thing that And there was mad girls underneath like, you can put it on my nose if you want to put it on. I'll let you put my dick on my nose. So I get what you talking about, murder. They out there. It's about doing a search.
Soulmates out there.
They out there. The search is just hard.
Y'all know I have different views, so I'm just
you can finish. I'm done. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna just say my last 2 cents or whatever. I don't even there's no way to even transition from that. Like I don't have any sort of smooth nothing. All right, this is what they leave me with, y'all. I just feel like when finding love,
hey, yo,
guys,
hold on. It's 11:11. See?
Yeah.
Finding love.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like when finding love, you guys are both supposed to make compromises and sacrifices and learn to love each other. Not everything's going to be great right off the bat. As far as Travis Hunter and his girl, I do wish them the best. They are both very young. They are both engaged, getting married, okay? Young love. I don't want to shoot that down for them, okay? If they understand each other and that's what's, makes them comfortable in their situations and they can keep each other secure, that works for them. That works for them. It's not going to work for the majority of us. I do believe that people can grow on people. Does it happen? Like Mase said, Mase made a great point. Usually if that frustrates somebody at the beginning, in the end, it's probably still will, but people can grow to like somebody that's not dead.
Yeah.
So everybody's situation is different. I respect them for even being public and vocal about their love and relationships because we don't see that. So if he's happy, let the man do what he do.
You know what else grows? Mold, man. That grows on shit too. So you can sit there and say shit grows on people. Mold also just grows on shit. So she's right. Shit do grow on people. Sometimes it could be mold. Secondly, what I'll say to stack compromise is this. I did compromise, and if you bring your son to the table for me to compromise about, I'm not coming in up here and you coming in down here and be like, meet me in the
with
middle.
With an attitude.
Yeah, like my nigga, Mase listen to a freestyle Mase, and I know it's just freestyle, but it's for my life. My bitch a 10 out of 10 and she don't talk back. And I'm not saying I don't want a woman to talk back, but I dug that bar. I like a little feisty bitch sometimes, get a little attitude with me. I'm not gonna sit there and say that I want that. I thought it was a hot bar. But if you're coming into my mansion with a JanSport and a hockey bag, and listen, I've let you in here. Let me put you in a position to grow so where you can have your own your own shit, and we can help you grow. Don't talk to me crazy at Polo Tropical cashier. You know what I'm saying? And like not because Larry's why he looking at me. I fuck with a Polo Tropical cashier. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, let's figure it out. But don't think you're coming in even from there. I'll build you up to be even, but we're not gonna be even. Last thing I'll say, you know how many times I've been at McDonald's back in the days and be like, at 1 in the morning, be like, yo, just quit. You got a better chance coming with me. If it don't work out, it's bad McDonald's. You could go back to McDonald's. And then I made a bitch quit McDonald's 1 in the morning, had sex with her, couple days stayed in my crib, and set up with her own business. She got her own business today. But that's the opportunity you get sometimes when you fuck with a nigga like that. But she still work with us to this day, but she was out at McDonald's. But you can't come in talking crazy, my nigga. Travis Hunter is up. More of the story. I didn't even want to have the last word, but when you said grow, I was like, mole.
Yeah.
Basically said, know your place.
No, but it ain't even know your place, sorry, because I don't want to come off like that. I just want a chick to end up being even with me. Now, if you already, sometimes you may meet a chick and you there, and you be like, I want to learn something from her. Let me figure out what the fuck that she did to get where she at. And
you can't be talking to her, giving her a hard time, and she passed where you are.
Yeah, and I like her. Yeah, let me shut the fuck up and learn a few things so I can be on her page and we can have great sex and everything else. That's what it's about too. Now, that's another thing. I told y'all that white girls be on demon time. It may not have nothing to do with anything else. She might be slurping that nigga to sleep every 25 minutes. Travis get an attitude. Yo, come here, let me suck your dick, nigga. And nigga like, oh man, let her do what she want to do, man. I'm telling you. And I know that's not a popular topic in this room, but for me, I don't care. I know what they be doing, yo. That you're not just gonna be having an attitude on Channel 5, on CBS, Fox Sports, ESPN with Travis Hunter. And you ain't slurping them up crazy. He let you get away with that because you put them in the bed. Not only that, they live together. They just moving nobody in there 21, 22 years old. Yeah, he wanted us to come down there the last couple years, Murder.
Yeah.
I was saying to myself that maybe this is a job for you and I'll just have your back like security because I'm too harsh. But Coach Prime been telling us, and he loves his kids. He loves his kids. That's why he wants us to talk to the kids to say, these are two guys who's been successful for going on 30 years. And they still are successful and still are financially doing well, thank God. So let them have a conversation with you guys how to maintain money for 30 years, how to be in the loop for 30 years, how to not get caught up in the wrong thing. And he's been asking that. So he see it, he know.
And then just real quick about buying stuff for women. Yeah, y'all got to chill on that because the purse will stay even when y'all go and it doesn't make sense when you're in college. Like, just make smart decisions. That's all I'm going to say.
Yo, Murder, you gonna go talk to the kids?
Yeah. I think that's just you getting a fly for somebody else. I always thought that.
That's a good quote. That's the truth. And y'all need to know that. So.
Yeah, you know with me, you know what's crazy, Murder? It's crazy because we, like you say, grew up on the Snoop era, and
Too Short.
Dr. Dre, Easy, whatever, and me too. Well, I get a little older, bitch can get a little person if she do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna front, you know. I'm in my 40s, I got a little budget. And the budget is, and you know what it is? It's gonna be different parts of life, but the budget is more like, I got you, son. Don't harass me. Sometimes it isn't about, for me, it isn't about giving you money because I like you. Sometimes it's a deal. Don't harass. I got you this. Leave me alone until I hit you.
It's a deal.
Until
So the sugar baby contract.
Yeah, my nigga, I know it ain't he ain't in a popular space right now. My nigga Drizzy said I gave her a 10-piece down, mean that I'm fucking with her like that.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so sometimes, you know, I'm not at the line saying if it ain't tricking if you got it, I'm not one of them niggas. I'm definitely not one of them niggas. But make me feel you do the right thing, man. Look, I'll be honest. Bitch, clean my crib, cook, do all type of shit, everything. I tell you, come, and I know I'm being rude when I'm talking. Not rude, harsh, I should say brash. Yo, suck my dick, you not making a face when I ask you to do it? You're on Louis. You ain't giving me, yo, come here, give me some of that. I don't need all that. Wait till I finish. Nah. Sorry, guys. Though dragged this out a little.
You know, whatever y'all took from it, free game. Choose what you want. Do what you want.
Choose what you want.
That's all I'm saying. That's all the time that we have for today. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, it is what it is.
What you want, nigga? Everything, nigga, super size. Two Big Macs, like when they doing them 2 for $5.